Hi, it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I have got the beautiful Rooms of Wonder, the latest colouring book from Johanna Basford. Now, it's the same size as her previous colouring books. We've got the beautiful cover with gold foiling, and on the inside cover there are things to colour as well, and you can colour that whole colouring book in. Now, the US and the UK editions have different paper. I've got the US edition here, and I've got this lovely colouring book because the lovely Laurie sent it to me. I was umming and ahhing whether I would get Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford because I haven't bought a colouring book all year. That's right. Not one, not even from the discount shop, nothing. And Laurie gifted it to me, so I didn't have to make that decision on whether to buy it or not. But it is absolutely gorgeous. It turned up yesterday afternoon and it is just lovely. Within the 80 pages of this colouring book, there is a key on each page for you to find. So like all Johanna's books, it's interactive. At the end of the book, there are also 2 pages where you can test out your pencils, which I'm going to do later in this very fast flip through of the colouring book. And most of the pictures in this book have been positioned really well away from the spine. Now, because it's new, obviously it's not folding down as easily as you would like, but in the foreword by Johanna, she does suggest sort of easing your pencil into that part of the colouring book and not sort of pushing it down like that's my habit, is to just really crack that spine. But she just suggests being a little bit easier with it and sort of colouring a bit away from the ditch. But really that's not going to affect you too much because it's only a couple of pictures that would affect you. Now, there is a mix of rooms in this book, but there's also some patterns and full page spreads of like wallpaper design. That's not my particular favourite, but sometimes it's good if you just want to have a break from something different. What I like is that there's also a mix of really small pictures on the page, and that means that if you don't have a lot of time or you just need a little bit of focus or bit of me time, you can colour one of those little tiny top pictures. Now, the paper in this US edition is a new paper that Johanna has been using, and it's a lovely white paper. And my apologies, when I looked at this video after I filmed it, I realised that there's clearly something wrong with my lighting or my camera today because it's not showing how white it is, but it is white, and it is a bright white, not a creamy white, but a bright white, and it has a lovely thickness to it. It's smooth, but it's really good with pencils, and it has a medium to heavy weight on it. And as per usual, Johanna's liner is in a dull black. It's pretty easy to see, and there's a variety as per usual with Johanna's illustrations that have got a lot more finer detail, a lot more fiddly bits, and some with larger, more open elements, so you can pick and choose between them. So I'm sure there is something for everyone in this colouring book, but my favourite pictures are, of course, those beautiful scenes, especially of like the little rooms with the actual wooden furniture and things like that, and I am so looking forward to colouring in this book. I think I am going to probably, instead of having my Johanna January next year colour along, I think I'm going to probably have Johanna January to June as just one 6-month colour along, so I can make sure I colour in this book. And here's my pencils that I tested on the page here. And as you can see, they're all really vibrant, but just out of the bunch of them, I feel like the Crayola and the Muji weren't as smooth as the others, but they're still all good. So that's it from me. Until next time, stay safe and happy colouring.